Hey guys, it's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe, and I wanted to talk about Psycho Cop 2, aka Psycho Cop Returns. This is a Vinegar Syndrome release. It's stacked like usual. It's from 1992, the movie, and it has a newly scanned and restored in 2K from 35mm Vault Element, commentary track with director Adam Rifkin, a 43-minute documentary on the making of Psycho Cop Returns with brand new interviews from a ton of the movie stars, the director and screenwriter, featurette with SFX artist Mike Tristano, reversible cover art by Chris Garofolo, and English subtitles. So this is obviously Psycho Cop 2. Psycho Cop 1 did not get a Vinegar Syndrome release, which I always thought was kind of weird. I don't know if it has something to do with the rights or the licensing. That being said, I much prefer Psycho Cop 2. So I recently watched Psycho Cop 1 again, and from what I remember, it's the same actor, but he's I think he's out in the woods going after these people at this cabin or that are hiking and stuff. I forget what it was, and he's trying to go after them and kill them because he's sort of undead cop possessed by Satan. That's sort of the gist of it. Kind of reminiscent of Maniac Cop, but not as good and not as fun, but similar. And he's not graphic looking. He looks normal like a human. So Psycho Cop 1 was okay. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. It was decent. Psycho Cop 2 is actually pretty fun, and I think I know one of the reasons I really enjoyed it. The main plot of the story is these white-collar guys that work in an office are sort of being tailed by Psycho Cop after they see him, I think it's in a bar at lunchtime, and they're getting nervous because one of them has pot on him, and they're going to celebrate a bachelor party in the office building. It's like this big high-rise that they work in after hours with strippers for their co-worker, and that's the plot of the story. Psycho Cop is chasing them, and he's, if you do something wrong, he goes after you and murders you, and he gets entry into the building, and then goes up to the floor they're on and starts killing them. Meanwhile, there are now strippers there at the bachelor party. There's a decent amount of nudity and dancing and stuff. If I remember correctly, I thought Julie Strain was in this, unless I'm thinking of something else. I know people like her a lot. But, oh, and the director did Detroit Rock City, so that's why you may know his name. Oh yeah, Julie Strain is in this. I think she was one of the strippers. So, pretty good amount of nudity and violence, and it's kind of similar to Maniac Cop, but again, his face looks normal, and he's going after these people with these silly one-liners, and stabbing them and killing them, and it was fun. And one of the reasons I really liked it was, and this is kind of a strange reason, I like movies set in big buildings. I find that they can feel kind of creepy and weird and desolate. Something like Mirrors, Mirrors 2 to some extent, which I didn't love, Poltergeist 3, Dark Tower. So those are some of the films that have these like big buildings that sort of, have dark secrets or are kind of creepy and ominous. And Psycho Cop 2 sort of has that feeling, even though it's a little smaller in scope. I thought it was fun. I like the goofy, cheesy kind of humor it has. Not really cheesy, but it has a little bit of a goofiness to it with the cops' sort of one-liners and what he does. And then he goes after people and kills them, and then they obviously have to fight back, and there's a little twist at one point. But overall, I liked it. I think the Psycho Cop series is fun. It's lower echelon from something like, again, Maniac Cop. But if you like that movie, then I would recommend Psycho Cop 2. The first one was alright. I didn't love it. This one I definitely think is better, so I'm glad this one got the Vinegar Syndrome Blu-ray treatment. But the cover art, so this is, I guess, the new cover art, I think. Psycho Cop Returns. Maybe this is the old cover art, I'm not sure. Looks new to me, though. And then, I like this one. It looks very 90s. They've got the cool artwork in the background of the cop, but the women kind of overlaid on him. So I like this cover better. That says Psycho Cop 2. But fun film. Let me know, guys, if you've seen Psycho Cop 2, aka Psycho Cop Returns, what you thought of it. hopefully you enjoyed it. It is Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. Be good.